Okay. Example 5. So a point A is reflected in the y-axis to the point B. Sometimes the question will give you a point and then ask you to do some transformation. That is to move the point. Okay. So there are 3 types of movements we have learned in Form 1. The first type here is the reflection. Okay, reflection. For reflection, you need to notice what is the axis of reflection here. Okay, so maybe I just use the graph here. Okay, so this point is point A with coordinates 2 and 3 is here, and then it is reflected in the y-axis. Y-axis is the mirror. It's the mirror, and then it is standing upright, right? Okay, and then if point A is reflected in the y-axis, which means that it is a left-right reflection. Okay, so this distance, the distance between the point and the mirror is 2 units. Okay, can you see the 2 units here? Okay, and then when it is reflected to the other side of the mirror, then the distance between the point and, the mirror and the image should also be 2 units, okay, exactly the same, all right? And then what you need to do is to write down the coordinates of the image, okay, of the reflected image, okay? But how to write this down is that it is a left-right movement, which means that the height of the point is not changed at all, right? Which means that the y coordinate is exactly the same as the original one, okay? And then how about the x coordinates? The x coordinate, originally it is positive 2, okay? After it is reflected to the left of the mirror, okay? It is just the positive or negative sign is just opposite. If the original number is positive number, then after reflection, it is negative. Okay, so the point B, the coordinates of point B is just -2 and 3. Okay, and then in part B, the straight line L with slope -3 passes through B. Okay, find the equation of L. We want to find the equation of a straight line L, and we have a point, the coordinates of the point, and we have the slope. Then we can write down the equation by using the point slope form directly. Okay, so that is like this. And now I would like you to do the instant drill number 5. Instant drill number 5. Just use 3 minutes to do instant drill number 5 and then upload to the MathTab web system. Okay, so please do ID 5. And just 3 minutes. Please upload to this. That is actually the question number 3 of the classwork on 11th of September。9月11號嗰份嘅 classwork 裏邊嘅第3題嚟嘅，其實見到好多同學都交咗啦。李善星，我 show 唔到你嗰幅圖出嚟，可唔可以再交過？李善星。
第5題啊，嗬。
係啦，ID
好啊。
ID 5。陳正南喺唔喺度啊？陳正南。喺度。陳正南，你嗰啲功課同埋 classwork 好多都係 show 唔到出嚟嘅，你自己再 check 一次。我見到你有交嘅，咁但係全部即係嗰啲圖，絕大部分都係撈唔到嘅。你可唔可以嗱？你哋咧即係交完之後咧，你自己去到即係撈多一次，睇下撈唔撈到出嚟，好唔 OK？咁如果你撈唔到嘅話咧，我都撈唔到嘅咁樣。咁如果撈唔到嘅話咧，你可能再 log out 過，再 log in 過，咁樣會好啲。OK？ 咁同埋咧，係。
我想問你呢家收唔收到我嗰個啊？
睇先啊。都唔得喎。睇下先，我等陣先啊，我再撳我 reload 過先啊。
好啊 ，thanks。
reload 咗先。亦都唔得喎。嗱，其實咧，我你嘅其他題目咧，我全部都撈到嘅，係爭今日呢個 instant drill 係撈唔到啫。
因為啱啱交咗 instant drill 6咯。如果
6，
你睇下見唔見到一陣間
？OK， 5定6啊？你講緊
？6，交一次我交5同埋6。
OK， 先。6係睇到嘅，6睇到嘅。
好啊。
係爭5睇唔到啫。
咁我再試多次。
好啊，你試一次。
好 ，thanks。
Thank you. Okay, instant drill number 5. So let us check the answers. The point A is reflected in the x-axis to point B. Okay, so we have x-axis, y-axis, and then point A is 4, -1. 4 and -1 is somewhere here. And then this time it is reflected in the x-axis, which means that I am going to use x-axis as the mirror. And then the point A is reflected in the mirror. So the mirror is lying down, which means that this reflection is an up-down reflection. Okay, so originally the point A is below the x-axis. After the reflection, it is reflected to the above the x-axis, right? Okay, so this is the point B, and the x-coordinates is not changed because it is an up-down movement. So the x-coordinate is just 4, and the y-coordinate is the negative of the original number. Original number is -1, is negative, is +1. Okay, therefore, if the question asks you to write down， 嗱你要留意喎，可能呢啲即係考試嘅即係應試技巧。如果佢叫你 write down 呢個字嘅話咧，即係唔需要寫 step， 只係得一個答案分。OK， 只係得一個答案分啊。write down， 任何 write down 任何嘢都係嘅。OK，write down the coordinates of B. So the coordinates of B will be 4 and 1. Okay, answer. And then part B, the straight line L with slope 2 passes through point B. Find the equation of L. So we're going to find the equation of L, which means that I'm going to use the point slope equation approach. Point is 4, 1, and then slope is given to be equal to 2. Then the equation will be formed by y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. And then removing all the brackets, so 2x minus 8, moving all the terms to the right, 2x minus y minus 7, okay? Which means that 2x minus y minus 7 equals 0 is the answer. All right? Okay, so next one. 好 ，instant drill number 6好似做咗噶啦，之前應該。我哋一去咧就係呢個係咩嚟嘅咧？睇先啊。So let me see the board first. Yes, that should be exercise 2A. Exercise 2A. Question number 19. Yes. So I would like you to try to do question number 19 to number 24. Okay? Exercise 2A. So classwork. So I give you 10 minutes to try to do first, and then I will start talking about the solutions, okay? And so I think you may not be able to finish them all today, okay? But I will start talking about the solution 10 minutes later. So it is 3:36 now, then it's 3:46. 好嗱，進做啊！咁我哋而家進度好理想嘅，咁所以咧會講多少少一啲即係唔同嘅題種咁樣樣。OK， 大家亦都唔使急學得好快咁樣樣。我哋盡量咧去到浸多啲唔同嘅題種先啊。
唔好意思
Yes，
想問咧，你收到未？
聽唔到？你係邊個？
收到未？
你係
4A 3。
睇下，你係陳正南係嘛？
係。
睇下。嗱，我見到你交咗嘅，咁但係咧都係見唔到你幅圖嘅。你嗰個係咪圖片格式嚟㗎？
係。
好，唔緊要，我上去個 server 嗰度抄你交咗啲咩出嚟先。你可唔可以講俾我聽你個 student number 係幾多號啊？1700。OK。好，你繼續做住先啊。 嗱，仲有你哋咧交嘅時候咧，你撳個 submit 啦，或者 upload submit 嘅時候咧，唔好太快去到即係click 下一個掣，OK？我估咧有啲同學咧，因為咧你張相咧，如果你個 resolution 校得比較大嘅時候咧，咁 upload 咧可能會即係都要4-5秒左右嘅，咁但係佢仲未 upload 晒上去嘅時候，如果你撳咗譬如 next previous 第二個掣嘅話咧，咁佢就中間就會斷咗㗎啦。斷咗嘅話咧，我就會見到你係交咗，但係咧我就撈唔到你嗰幅相嘅。咁我估咧可能其中一個可能性咧就係咁樣樣嘅。OK，咁你就唔好太快去到撳另外一個掣咁樣樣。OK，一係咧你就將你啲相咧個 resolution 較低少少。OK，咁啊，我見到好多相都係成2 MB 左右嘅，我見到。OK，咁呢個咧就係應該係一般嚟講即係比較大啲嘅 MB 數嚟嘅 resolution 嚟㗎啦。咁如果你可以較低少少 resolution 嘅話咧，去到1 MB 樓下嘅話咧，咁其實就會好快嘅。OK，好快就可以上傳到，咁並且咧我應該就一定可以收到㗎啦。 Okay, so I would like to talk about question number 19 first. 好，嗱呢度咧 number 19咧，呢度咧請夾升落去啊。Okay, so please start on question number 19. 咁因為咧當中有一個即係我哋 Form 1學過嘅嘢咧，咁其實咧咁可能有好多同學咧都唔記得咗噶啦，咁我喺度教翻大家點做啊，或者 Form 1嘅時候咧，老師未必係咁教你喎，可能教你背識都唔定。但係咧，我而家教你嗰個方法咧，咁睇下點樣可以即係唔使背嘅，咁樣諗一諗咧就得噶啦。Okay, so a point A with coordinates 2, -3 is rotated anti-clockwise about the origin O through 90 degrees to the point B. Okay, so好嗱，睇睇咯，我教你呢個方法啊。Point A is 2, -3. It's somewhere here, and then it is rotated anti-clockwise about the origin through 90 degrees. 旋轉90度，逆時針旋轉90度。好啦，嗱，如果咧大家唔係好熟嘅話咧，我會建議你用呢個方法咧去到做嘅喎。我哋會將呢一點 point A 去到旋轉啦，係嘛？圍繞住 O 呢一點旋轉啦。咁我哋咧，如果淨係一點去到旋轉嘅話咧，其實比較抽象啲嘅。我哋試下咁樣樣，我哋將一點咧，而家咪圍繞住 O 旋轉係咪？咁我哋咧將佢連埋先，用條直線連埋。We join the point with the origin OA, and then we draw a rectangle. Okay, the point A, draw another straight line towards the x-axis, the other straight line towards the y-axis. Okay. 我哋畫翻塊板出嚟，一塊長方形板。好啦，而家你可唔可以話到俾我聽咧？呢個長方形嘅長係幾長咧？即係呢條邊打橫呢條邊係幾長咧？即係長度 ，the length is two units, right? And then this length will be 3 units because the y coordinate is -3. Okay, which means that this vertical distance should be 3 units. 好啦，嗱，跟住咧我教你嘅咧就係，今次我哋要將一點去到旋轉90度，逆時針旋轉90度。頭先我咪話咧會比較抽象嘅，但係如果我哋將成塊板去到旋轉90度嘅話咧，係咪即係變咗做咁樣啫嘛 ？Okay, can you get this？ 成塊板去到轉90度，係嘛？逆時針轉90度 ，OK， 即係呢點就會去到呢度啦。咁 point A 呢點咧，係咪會去咗呢一個位啊 ？OK， 咁跟住 OA 新嗱呢點咧就係新嘅點嚟㗎咯喎，即係我哋叫 point B 咯，係嘛 ？point B， 咁 OB 咧就係咁樣啦，係嘛？係咪轉咗90度啊？成塊板轉咗90度。點解用塊板去轉90度會冇咁抽象咧？因為塊板嘅長度同埋闊度咧，即係個長同埋闊咧，嗰兩條邊咧都係貼住個 x y axis 嘅，所以我哋咁樣一轉嘅話咧，好似轉咗一格咁樣樣，即係直頭係轉咗一格咁樣樣，係嘛 ？OK， 咁嘅時候啦，逆時針轉90度係嘛，咪變到咁樣啦。咁嘅時候咧，但係我哋諗一諗啊，我哋嗰啲長度同埋闊度有冇變過嘅咧？係冇嘅喎。OK, we did not change the length and width of the rectangle, which means that this side will still be equal to 3, and this side is still equal to 2. It's okay. The length is still equal to 3, and the width is still equal to 2, because when we rotate the block, the rectangular block, you did not change the width and you did not change the length of the rectangle. Okay? And then now we can write down the coordinates of B very easily, because the x coordinate of B is measuring the distance from the y-axis, how many units to the right, okay? And this is 3 units. So it is just 3. Okay, and then the y coordinates. The y coordinate is how many units from the x-axis going upwards. Okay, so it should be just 2 units. So the coordinates of point B will be just 3 and 2. Okay, so in part A, the coordinates of point B will be 3, 2. But that is not the answer. Okay, the question asks you to find the equation of L. L is a straight line passed through point B and point C. So we have 2 points. Okay, and we have the coordinates of the 2 points now. So we just choose B as a point, and then slope, we'll be using the slope formula. Y2 minus Y1 over X2 minus X1. Okay, so that should be equal to 1. Okay, and then we have the equation of L. Equation of L will be Y minus 2 equals 1 times X minus 3. Okay, so Y minus 2 is equal to X minus 3, and then move all the terms to the right like this, and writing the equation on the left, x minus y minus 1 is equal to 0. So that is the equation, the answer of part A. Then part B, we need to check whether point D is lying on L or not. Okay, we need to put the coordinates of point D into the equation of L. Okay, but this time we need to check whether yes or no. Okay, so we need to do it separately. Do the left hand side and right hand side separately. So left hand side is equal to -4 minus -5 minus 1. And then you do the calculation, and it is equal to 0. And how about the right hand side? Right hand side is directly equal to 0. Therefore, we can see that they are equal. Then we can conclude that yes, the point D lies on L. Okay, so that is the answer for question number 19. Is that okay? All right, any students have problems on these questions? Please raise your hand. So if there is no problem, then I will continue talking the other questions next lesson. Okay, so if there is no problem, then I will stop here, and you may leave now. Thank you.好，都係 M1 嘅同學，我會出咗去先嘅，我完咗呢一堂先嘅，咁我陣間會再翻嚟嘅。